My name's Peter Oddy. I'm the area manager for the central area of Halifax. I work for Calderdale Council. I've been in post for 33 years. My first association with Wainhouse Tower was 30 years ago as a young apprentice, just opening the tower up to let visitors in, and it's carried on kind of ever since. We get approximately 500 or 600 people every time we open. It varies. The first day in 2009, when it reopened again after the renovation, we actually had 1,500 people, and we had a queue all the way down to the road, so 100 metres, like 3 deep, people waiting to get in. So it's a popular landmark, but there's only so many people that want to go up every year, and that's why we just stick to bank holidays. We don't have to do any advertising, we just open it and people generally know that on a bank holiday Monday Wainhouse Tower's open, and you can see from the turnout today it's been really good. So John Wainhouse built Wainhouse Tower as a chimney for his dye works. Nobody's exactly 100% sure why he went to such great lengths to add the ornate features as you can see today. But all we know is that it's called the Tower of Spite. It was one of the things was that he actually wanted to tower above one of his neighbours who he didn't like, so he was lording it up above him. It cost him £15,000, which I suppose in 1870 would have been 4 or 5 million, and it actually bankrupted him. And it never worked as a chimney. The flue from the dye works down the bottom of the valley was never built, so it was never used, so it was just really a white elephant. But the good news is for Calderdale, it is actually officially the tallest folly in the world, because it's never been used.
Do you know why it is that the council ended up owning it?
Just after the First World War that happened, and basically nobody wanted to take responsibility of it, so it was passed over. I think the council might have paid about £100 for it. It was put into trust, and we've looked after it ever since, really. It's had 2 major revamps, and basically the only maintenance that it needs is pointing, because it's got the pointing isn't it's lime mortar, because obviously the chimney as a structure has got to move, so they use the most flexible product. So it's lime mortar, and about 7 years ago was the last time it was renovated at a cost of about £160,000, and some of the mortar had disappeared, and in between the cracks were 18 inches deep on the westward side where most of the weather comes in the summer and winter. It has got 369 steps to the first level, which is the only level you can go to now, and then up to the second level it's 401 steps. Then you can actually get into the crown as well through a covered ladder, and there's about 40 rungs into the crown, and you can actually stand up in the crown. It's about 7 foot tall in the middle. It's 283 feet. Since I've been associated with the tower, it's only really opened bank holidays during the summer, and we open Father's Day as well, just during the summer. Just basically because we have thought about, we had an opening 3 years ago for a school. We do private ascents as well, and that was in December, and we had to actually shovel the snow off the top off the viewing platform. So basically it's that windy and cold, it's not really viable to open it other than summer. It was first lit for the Queen's Silver Jubilee in 1977, but there were only temporary lights, and the ones that are up there now have been up there for the last 20 years. The permanent lights, and we have changed the bulbs for different colours, so if anybody, if somebody wants to sponsor it for something like Red Nose Day, we could change the bulbs, or red if that's what they want, you know. So we have done that on occasions, just change the bulbs. Local people they're actually quite proud of the local heritage in Halifax. And as I say, you know, it's the tallest folly in the world. And if you've been up some towers around the world, you realise, you know, how spectacular it is, the views from the top. And people come to go and see the house. They will see if they can see the house, because you can see as far as Linley. So basically, it's in a dish. So you've got Queensbury, Linley, Norland, and over to Studley Pike. Some people come up just so as they've heard that you can see Blackpool Tower from the top, which you can if you look really hard. I won't ruin that one. So there's various reasons why people come up, but it's basically families. We try to encourage families as well by reducing the price for having a family ticket, because the little kids are tomorrow's customers. So it's good. My favourite thing about Wainhouse Tower, taking my grandkids up. Taking my grandkids up. My grandkids love it. I think it's great. It's one of the perks of the job.